Hi everyone, my name is Rosalie Gentry and I did my final project on the decline of the Mayan civilization. One of the most dramatic and mysterious collapses of civilization was that of the Mayans in the classic period of Mesoamerica. How did such a thriving people, with their once great cities and infrastructure, disappear and be reclaimed by the jungle that surrounded them? The first Maya sites were built during the first millennium BC. However, the civilization truly peaked around AD 600. Thousands of ancient Maya cities have since been discovered, mostly spread across the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, Belize, and Guatemala. The Mayans are known for being master craftspeople, intellectually advanced in mathematics and astronomy, and were also known for using the only written script in Mesoamerica at that time. Because they were so advanced, their disappearance is truly a mystery. It is clear that the Mayan civilization declined because of a change in climate, specifically extreme drought, causing devastation to their livelihood. Climate affects civilizations both positively and negatively. Nobel Prize winner Ela Prigogine suggests that hierarchical human societies require consistent and stable flows of energy through them. That there is a dual relationship, meaning societies affect the environment and the environment affects the societies. If the flow of energy is cut off, even an advanced civilization can collapse. This is relevant to the Mayan decline, specifically in regards to the migration of climate zones. Extensive paleoclimatic research done by Carol Crumley suggests climatic migration in Western Europe. Crumley documented that the ecotone dividing the Mediterranean climatic regime migrated south from the North Sea coast of Western Europe to the northern coast of Africa, a distance of over 880 kilometers. Similarly, these types of climatic migrations occurred in the Sahara in Africa, causing drought followed by resumed rainfall typical of the area. This type of climate zone migration could have happened during the time of the Mayan life. A southward migration of the northern Yucatan zone of aridity in the lowlands would have been devastating for the 95% of Maya cities that relied on dependable annual rainfall for their drinking water and for their crops. In addition to climate migration research, lake sediment was studied to determine the extent and severity of the drought. Scientists have reconstructed climate patterns at the time of the Mayan collapse using lake sediment near the Yucatan Peninsula to suggest a decline in rainfall. To analyze the sediment, scientists reconstruct changes in the balance between precipitation and evaporation, as well as analyzing the percent of sulfur present. Scientists have found that peaks in both tests reflect arid times in the Yucatan Peninsula, specifically a severe drought coinciding with the collapse of the Mayan people. This period lasted 200 years, between 800 and 1000 AD. Similar to lake sediment, tree rings in the Yucatan Peninsula were also analyzed. The ancient trees, the Montezuma bald cypress, were used to develop a tree ring chronology of over 1,200 years. These tree rings are directly correlated with factors such as precipitation, temperature, drought, and crop yields. The tree rings provide a paleoclimatic record indicating the terminal classic drought extended over central Mexico and suggest a devastating outcome for a civilization so dependent on water. For centuries, specifically from 250 to 900 CE, the Mayans relied heavily on rainfall to keep them alive. They built cities with grand temples, created a complex calendar system, and had population density of many U.S. cities today. Maya people lived in rainforests and relied on the rainfall for drinking water and to keep their crops alive. Decrease in rainfall during severe drought conditions withered the humid ecosystem near Maya cities. Major droughts caused famine and unrest amongst the society. Specifically, when the Yucatan Peninsula, that included nearly 2 million people, was robbed of essential rainfall. Research done by two paleoclimatologists at the University of Southampton in the UK suggests that precipitation in the Yucatan area decreased by 40% during drought periods. Without rain to support their livelihood, a number of Maya cities were abandoned by 900 CE. Throughout history, there has been much speculation in regards to what happened to the Mayans, who were such an advanced civilization. Some suggest invasion, civil war, or collapsing trade routes. However, the exodus of the Maya people is strongly correlated with decline in crops and mass famine from lack of water. It is clear that the Mayan civilization declined and the people abandoned the cities due to extreme drought. This includes further research on the decline in rainfall due to climatic zone migration and from analysis of lake sediment and tree rings in the Yucatan Peninsula. This research suggests that the lack of rainfall had devastating and civilization-threatening effects on the Maya people that led to their collapse.